back. I am Molly Mason. I am a holistic nutritionist and I am here to help you feel better in your body so you can show up brighter in your life. If you want practical tips for a realistic, sustainable approach to wellness and encouragement to love your body well, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe below. It is no secret I'm a Costco fan, and you guys are Costco fans too, I know, because so many of you have watched my last Costco video, but that one was almost 2 years ago at this point, so I figured it was time to do a little bit of a Costco update. I'm gonna share with you everything that I actually bought in today's weekly haul. I'll also give you some tips along the way of things to look for when it comes to ingredients, what I recommend buying and not buying from Costco. If you're a Costco shopper, I know you're gonna find this helpful. Let's dive in. Eggs. Eggs are a serious superfood. I prefer pasture raised. That's the highest quality egg you can buy. Unfortunately, our local Costco only carries organic, which is fine. But when I buy local eggs from a local rancher, or I specifically buy pasture raised at Whole Foods, I can absolutely see the difference. The orangier the yolk, the richer the nutrients are, and these are kind of mediocre to be honest. But we go through a lot of eggs in this household, so I'm often buying them in bulk at Costco. One of the main things I get from Costco is produce. Today, I got some of these gorgeous organic red cherries. Cherry season. Probably should have bought two. Cashmere, last time I brought these home, he ate them in like a day and a half and I hardly got to enjoy them. I like to buy whatever is in season, but the few produce staples I'm always buying, avocados. I've been buying my bag of avocados from Costco for 7 years now. It used to be for 6 avocados, $5.99. Today I noticed they were like 8 something. So, you know, there we are with inflation, thank you. Avocados are an amazing source of healthy fats as well as really good fiber. I love to make my avocado chicken salad for lunch. You've seen that in some of my vlogs. Carrots, this is another one of our produce staples. Used to be $3.99. Still, this is a steal for all these fresh organic carrots. Carrots have really amazing fiber that helps to detox endotoxins like excess estrogen. So you will catch me chomping on a carrot every day. I love to buy these mixed color tomatoes. Fun fact, every color that occurs naturally in nature in food contains different nutrients and antioxidants. The more variety you can get into your diet, the better. Anytime I can get something that's multiple colors, I go for that. This has been my obsession lately for almost the last year since our trip to Italy. I chop these up, I drizzle just a little bit of olive oil, sprinkle some dried basil and oregano, and some fresh sea salt. Oh my gosh, it does not get better. Limes. Now this is something where if you watch my last Costco video, I'm pretty sure I said I didn't buy lemons and limes from Costco because I would buy a big bag and we never get through it. But I've actually been going through these because number one, we've been making a ton of Mexican food and Cashmere makes the world's best guacamole. Ask any of our friends, Cashmere makes the best guacamole. It's very lime heavy. But also I've been using a full lime every morning in my little morning elixir. I used to use lemons, but I realized limes are seedless. The annoying seeds that I'd squeeze in every morning, I don't have to deal with that. And honestly, the lime just tastes so good. You can get the details for that morning elixir in my last vlog. I'm pretty sure in my last Costco video, I mentioned that I don't buy these. Here I am. The reason I don't recommend the salad mixes from Costco is because mostly the dressings just have a bunch of garbage in them, honestly. But every weekend I prep Cashmere's lunches for him to have in the office all 5 days of the week. And he's been really loving salad. I prep him some ground turkey or ground beef. I often make some bone broth rice and then he just puts it on a bed of some salad. I really like this one specifically because it's a 2-pack. So since he's like using a little bit over 5 days, I find this keeps it fresher for him. And then the last produce I got today is a pineapple. I have my staples I always get: the avocados, the carrots, the cucumbers, the salad, the lettuce, and then I just kind of grab whatever fruit looks good based off what's in season. So today it was the cherries and the pineapple. Okay, now let's talk proteins. I try not to buy most of our meat from Costco because they don't carry the highest quality, to be entirely honest, which makes sense, right? Huge supermarket, they're going to generally source from conventional farmers that do large scale farming. For me, with my health issues, my hormone concerns, quality grass-fed pasture-raised meat is a really high priority for us. I'm typically forking up some extra money to buy that from a local farmer or at Whole Foods. But there are a couple things I will buy from Costco. I always get this frozen shrimp. I don't know what it was, but for so many years I just never even thought to cook shrimp. But shrimp is an amazing source of lean protein. I like that this is a wild caught, huge bag. Typically I'll pull half of it out and put it in the fridge. We'll do half of the bag each week. I shared in one of my vlogs, we love to do these mango shrimp bowls. They're so good. It's like bone broth rice, mango, cucumber, and then the signature Kirkland Costco Lost Leader rotisserie chicken. This entire chicken is $4.99. You cannot even begin to compete with those prices anywhere else. I am very aware this is definitely not a pasture-raised chicken. I just find it super easy for me to make sure I just always have a readily available protein source on hand. I'm often using this for my lunches. I talk about this all the time. We do not chase perfection around here because perfection is not possible. We're just gonna make the best choices we can with what we've got, and sometimes that means a $4.99 chicken. Today I grabbed this Kevin's Thai style coconut chicken. I mentioned Kevin's in my Aldi haul. Without checking every single ingredient, I can almost guarantee you anything from this brand is going to be something that I would give my 2 thumbs up to. I love these because they're pre-made, pre-cooked. They take literally 3 minutes to throw on the stovetop and heat up. And sometimes you need the easy option. I prep some bone broth rice on the weekend. We'll throw this on top, throw a veggie with it. If you are a busy mama and healthy cooking feels hard, I know you're paying a little bit of a premium for this since it's already pre-prepared and pre-made. Still cheaper than taking your family out to Chick-fil-A. Definitely check these out. The other brand, while we're talking about Kevin's, that I've seen constantly cycle through there is Amy Lou chicken burgers. This is white cheddar and jalapeno, caramelized onion and aged white cheddar. Delicious, pretty clean ingredients. I'm telling you, one of my best hacks for making healthy eating easy, having easy proteins. This brand also has meatballs. We actually just finished off the hot honey ones. Those were good. They were not as good as the jalapeno. I think they were like pineapple jalapeno or something. Those were amazing. Oh my gosh, forgive me for this. Okay, yep. I've got to kill a cockroach. Sorry, buddy. Back to the haul. Some other staples I got. Rayos. Which one sounds more Italian? This is a really good quality ingredient, just simple marinara sauce. Sometimes dinner is as simple as some chickpea pasta with some sauce, sausage, some veggies, and that's it. Great option to keep stocked in the pantry. I also cannot live without my Kerrygold salted butter. They recently introduced Kirkland branded grass-fed butter. And so I was like, oh, I'll try that because it was cheaper. Maybe it's literally Kerrygold, because you know how they just slap their name on an already created product? But I noticed it was not as yellow. The yellow of the butter shows you how much nutrients it has in it. Even just milk, you'll notice it's a little bit like richer in color if it's grass-fed and pasture-raised. That's because the cows are feeding off of quality grass. They're getting more of those omega-3s and those phytonutrients. I just like my Kerrygold. If you're scared of butter, don't be. It's one of the best fats you can cook with. You just can't beat it. 2 more staples. Coconut water. This is really heavy. And the chicken bone broth. Both of these are always stocked in my pantry. I can't live without either of them. I use them both every single day. The coconut water, I like this one because it's organic. It doesn't have any added sugar. Coconut water is an amazing source of potassium, which is something I'm really working on making sure I'm getting enough of in my daily diet. Potassium is super supportive of thyroid health, specifically in getting that thyroid hormone into your cells, actually working in your cells to support your metabolism and your cell function. So I'm doing 8 ounces of this every day in my morning smoothie, and then I also try to have a little in my Stanley as I'm drinking throughout the day. I'll put that in with some extra electrolytes and trace mineral drops, really focused on that hydration. And then I'm sure I shared this one too in the last Costco haul. This has not changed. I've been using this for years and years. I really like this as a shelf stable option. Now, when it comes to bone broth, first of all, always, when it comes to anything, you wanna look at ingredients and just make sure it's like real whole foods, not a bunch of garbage. You would be shocked at how many boxes of bone broth have colors and flavorings and MSG and stuff. You don't need it. Made from organic chickens. But the other thing you wanna pay attention to when it comes to bone broth is how gelatinous is it when it's in the fridge. This is not the most gelatinous, and typically I find that the shelf stable ones are not as gelatinous as either homemade or if you buy it from the fridge or freezer section when it's usually in like a bag, and that, if you look at that, that is like straight up jelly. That's what you want. That's when you know you're getting the really high density of collagen and gelatin inside there. You're getting extra protein. So I know that this isn't like the best quality of bone broth I could get. I don't like it for sipping, but I love it for cooking. I put it in everything. Anything that calls for cooking in water, I cook in bone broth basically. I make bone broth rice. I'll sneak it into sauces. I use it wherever I can. Super supportive for gut health. You know, if you're a part of my Gut Glow program, I talk all about the power of bone broth. This is just great to sneak in anywhere you can. Today, I also picked up some of this Boursin cheese. These were on sale, so I grabbed them. I will often freeze these. Something my mom taught me. Put them in the freezer, and then when you want to use them, just pull them out and thaw them. I just love to always have these on hand for hosting. I want to know that I'm always stocked with something to put out to feed people and host people well with. So I find this Boursin cheese, the Simple Mills crackers. Kashmir really likes the Crunch Master ones. I don't like those as much, and they don't have as great of ingredients, but he loves them, so you know, whatever, I'll buy those. And then I also always like to have this antipasto. It comes in this massive 2-pack. It's a really good price. Got black pepper coated dry salami, Italian dry salami, dry coppa, and prosciutto. So this is easy because it lasts for quite a while in the fridge. I just make sure I always have that stocked, and then I always have something to put out when people hop on over to our house. And the last 2 items I purchased from today's haul are not exactly staples, but they have become staples for us. These sweet pickled red onions and jalapenos. My husband is obsessed. I want to try to make them for him because I'm sure that I could save money if I made these from scratch. He loves to put them on everything he eats. And then also, I don't know why I grabbed one without a label. I didn't even notice, but these are the Brillo's pickles, and they are delicious. It's got the olive leaves and just these massive chunks of garlic. So good. All right, so that is everything I actually bought in today's haul. But I figured I'd also give you a list of honorable mentions, we'll call them. Some great items as a nutritionist that get my seal of approval that I think are great alternatives to things you might be buying as healthier options. 2 sweet treats that are just absolute to die for. The Simple Mills Honey Grams. I mean, they taste like Teddy Grahams. Those have some really great ingredients. And then the Siete wedding cookies. Yeah, those are kind of dangerous for us to have around here. They only last a few days, which is not great because it is a very large bag. They are so good. So this is a perfect example. Both of those have amazing ingredients. They're things that I think are a great alternative, but I still have to be cognizant of buying on a weekly basis because it's just not stuff I want to be reaching for on a daily basis. I try to focus on real whole foods. Even though those are healthier alternatives, they're still processed foods. So I try not to consume them as consistently, but great options, especially family friendly. I'm sure I mentioned this brand in my last Costco haul too, but Primal Kitchen is one to keep your eye on. Costco, I noticed, has a ton of stuff from them now. They used to just carry like one of their dressings and their mayo. This time I noticed they had a buffalo sauce, they had a few different sauces and dressings. Those are really great ingredients. Everything I've tried from them tastes really good too. That's a really simple swap you can make in your home. Coconut aminos, maple syrup, that is a daily staple for me. I put that every single day in my coffee or matcha. My sweetener of choice. I think it tastes so much better than honey. I also buy a lot of my oils, cooking oils from Costco. If you want to learn more about that, I'll point you to my last Costco video because I talked all about what to look for, what kind of glass, dark and light bottles you want to look for, all that stuff. So check that out in that one. Costco is also just a great place to stock up on what I consider kind of like my baking pantry staples. Chia seeds, hemp hearts, almond flour, stuff like that. I don't use that as much as I used to, but those are great ways to get some good healthy alternatives in. Organic frozen fruit, the place to buy it for sure. I always have at least one, normally a couple of different versions of their frozen fruit on hand. I love the organic blueberries for my morning smoothies. I also like the tropical mix just to have something more fun. That's got peaches and pineapple and strawberries in it. It's delicious. Hope you found that helpful. Let me know if you like seeing my grocery hauls and drop in the comments below if you want to see another grocery store. We've got a Sprouts near us. I've also been hearing good things about Grocery Outlet. I've never shopped there, but it looks like they have some amazing options. I'm thinking about doing that place soon, so if you shop there, let me know. In the meantime, you can check out these for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!